Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy to see you here. Thank you so much for pausing whatever you were doing to take a little break for yourself. I'm holding in my hands a couple props that might be helpful for class, so you have time to go grab them. One is a yoga strap or something stretchy like a pair of leggings, maybe a big long scarf. This is the one thing you definitely will need. I might also recommend blocks, or if you don't have them, two pretty hefty books. I have Harry Potter 6 and 7 here. And then the last thing is a cushion or maybe a folded blanket to make it more comfortable to sit. So grab something stretchy and long at the very least, and we will get started together in a seated position. I like to, anytime I'm sitting on the ground, I like to lift my hips a little bit. Sitting up straight is really hard. Takes like a surprising amount of core strength. I find that having your hips lifted just makes it a little easier to access the length of your spine. So come into a comfortable cross-legged position, maybe hips lifted on a folded blanket or a cushion. And we will start, as we always do, with a little breath. So you made it. Everything else can wait. It will wait. Give yourself the gift of 15, 20, 30 minutes, however much you can spare in your schedule. Makes a huge difference. So start by sitting up nice and tall. This might be kind of an awkward feeling if you're used to slouching, slumping. So imagine that a string is attached to your sternum and also to the top of your head, and you're being pulled up towards the ceiling. Good. Now to hold this lift, turn on your low belly, hug your navel to your spine, feel supported from within. And then keep this lift in your chest. Can you soften your shoulders down your back, away from your ears? Reach the top of your crown forward, top of your head. And then gently bring your hands to your thighs. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Always a helpful way to check in at the beginning of any sort of a physical practice. Just checking in, seeing where the body's at today, noticing where your mind is. Keep your breath nice and natural. Can you sit up even a little taller here? Proud through the chest, reaching tall through the spine. Maybe if you're newer to the practice, you might already feel a little heat in the abdomen. It's okay. We'll take a few breaths together. Start by exhaling all your air. You can even do horse lips. Nice. Take a big breath in through your nose. Fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Another like that. Big breath in from your belly, up through your chest. Bigger breath out. Let something go. Nice. Third and final breath together. Big inhale through your nose. Fill up. Biggest breath out. Nice. Blink your eyes open. Bring your hands to rest over your knees. So create a little tension in the arms here, kind of like pulling back on the knees. This helps you actually maybe even sit up a little straighter. Maybe you pinch your shoulder blades together behind you to drag your heart more forward. Still reaching the crown of the head nice and tall. We'll sit here just for a few more moments breathing. The neck and the head are an extension of the spine. So my cat is losing her mind. Donkey, wow. Your neck and your head are an extension of your spine. So if you're having discomfort, tension in the neck, in the back of your head, paying attention to your whole spine and everything connected to it is one way to find some greater ease. So bring this awareness to the length of your spine. Maybe you visualize all the little muscles, all the little tendons connecting your vertebrae together, supporting your whole back. Good. Now with your hands here, pull a little harder on your knees. And as you take a breath in, gently trace a line with your nose up towards the ceiling. You'll end with a big, tall, proud chest. Don't let your neck dump backwards. Imagine this long line of your spine that includes your neck and the top of your head. Take a full breath in here. And nice and slow exhale, trace this line down. Keep your chest where it is. Touch your chin towards your chest. And once you've gone as far as you can, then curve your back. Let your shoulders roll forward. Pressing through the middle back behind you. Take a few breaths here to breathe. This is seated cat pose. Now tune into some of the subtle movements here in the body. Can you hug your front body to the back body? Find a little deepening of this curve in the spine. Nice. And can you soften any tension in your shoulders that may have crept up as we take this big bend? Good. Let's flow a little. Inhale, lift your nose, carve that line, start to bring some pride into your chest. Maybe you look up. And exhale, trace the line down, chin to chest, shoulders and back follow. Nice. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your nose. And exhale, chin to chest, shoulders follow. Let's do two more. Nice. Inhale, lift, seated cow pose. And exhale, seated cat. Go ahead, take one more on your own here. And notice any desire to rush or to take this stretch to the absolute maximum. It doesn't take a lot to bring some ease to the spine and to the neck, and you can actually overdo it if you're not careful. So be really gentle, no matter how your neck feels. All right, next is child's pose. You can set your cushion or blanket off to the side. Bring your toes to touch behind you, knees out wide. Let your fingertips crawl forward. Rest your forehead on the mat. If this is uncomfortable in your shoulders to have them extended like this, take embryo pose instead, where your legs are maybe closer together and your arms come back closer to your heels, up to you. If you're in traditional child's pose, let your breath be really big and buoyant here. Maybe you bring some small movements into the hips, just exploring some sensation, some movement there. And to bring this a little more deeply into the shoulders, bring your fingertips onto the mat, little tense on the ground, and press down into your fingertips. This ignites along your back of your shoulders, your upper back. This is more intense than you're looking for. Don't take it. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Nice. Bring your palms back to the mat. As you inhale, start to press weight into your palms, coming up to a tabletop. And keep it going, rolling over the knees, sending the heels towards the glutes, King Cobra. Now pause here. If this is uncomfortable in your low back, let your shoulders scrunch up to your ears. And if it feels okay, maybe press your palms down to guide your heart forward, create space between your shoulders and ears. And if it feels okay, maybe try windshield wipering your feet towards one side and towards the other, getting into the hips. Nice, keep breathing here. This is feeling all right and you'd like to try some more with the neck, gently look over the opposite shoulder. So away from where your toes are falling. Take 2 more rounds of breath, exploring movement in whatever shape feels good to you here. And then we'll move this into a little flow. Nice. Connect with the breath. The breath always comes first. Come back to center, hover here, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Gently press your hips down and back. We'll find a little flow here. Connect to your breath. Inhale, King Cobra. Roll forward, press the chest up. And as you exhale, maybe experiment with this windshield wiper. Take another breath in. Exhale, child's pose. Nice, we'll do 2 more. Inhale, King Cobra, rock forward. And exhale, windshield wiper, one each side. Nice, inhale. And exhale, child's pose. Beautiful. Come to tabletop position, shoulders stack over hips. What? Shoulders stack over wrists, hips over knees. Plant your left palm into the earth. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Pause here. You can't open into this full twist right now, that's okay. Reach your arm as much up as you can. If that's just right here, breathe through it. Your body will open as it's ready, as all those little muscles start to relax. Take another breath here. Bring some movement to the wrists. Inhale. And exhale, thread the needle. Bring your right arm under the bridge of your left. Right cheek, side of your forehead rests on the ground. For a deeper stretch through your upper back, press your right palm and arm down into the ground. You can kind of gently pull your right palm back towards you, creating a little tension to stretch through top of your right shoulder and across your upper back. Breathe here. Take one more big breath in. And a full breath out. Nice. Plant your left palm. Inhale. Reach your right arm up high. And exhale. Send it back again to thread the needle. We'll find a little flow here. Press your left palm into the ground. Inhale. Easy twist. Reach up high. Exhale. Thread the needle. Bring it back down. 2 more. Inhale, reach up high, press your left palm down, maybe look up. Exhale, thread the needle. Good, last one. Inhale, reach up high. Maybe your range of motion increases a little. Exhale, last, thread the needle, guide your right arm under. Good, inhale, reach back up high. And exhale, tabletop. Let's take that nice and easy on the other side. Clench your right palm. Inhale, left arm reaches up high. Pause here. Wherever your arm is totally good enough. Breathe deeply into the places you're feeling tension. Notice the way sensation in the wrist is connected to sensations throughout the arm and even into the neck and shoulders. Breath in here. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm curls under, rests down on the ground, release the side of your head. And for a deeper stretch here, press your left palm down into the earth and start to pull it just gently, gently, gently towards you, opening through the upper back, left shoulder. Breathe here. Good. Plant your right palm down. Inhale, reach your left arm up high. And exhale, send it right back where it came. Thread the needle, a little mobility work here. Inhale, reach up as high as you can. Don't push it. Still nice and gentle. And exhale, thread the needle. Good. Let's do 2 more with your breath. Inhale, reach up high. Extend through the arm. Exhale, thread the needle. Good, we got 1 more. Can you explore your full range of motion here? Inhale, reach up high, extending through the fingertips, and exhale, thread the needle. So good. My cat is puking. Inhale, left arm high. What a day. And exhale, come to tabletop. Good. Now, for this next movement, we will use the aid of the strap / leggings / scarf and sit in a comfortable position for you. First, let's try broken toe pose. It's called that for a reason, so if this is too uncomfortable, sit somewhere different. But for now, bring your toes down to the mat, then you sit back on your heels, stretching through the bottoms of the feet. For those of us who used to wear high heels in our former lives as people who left the house, this might feel really good. All right, grab your strap between your arms, nice and long, and bring a little tension to whatever you're holding in your hands already. Your arms are strong, fully outstretched, shoulders down your back, away from your ears. Take a breath in, start to reach your arms up, maybe look up, maybe not. And as you exhale, lower your arms back down behind you, any amount. If your arms don't even come all the way up overhead today, that's okay. Work with where you're at, breathe. Accept what's happening on the mat today rather than what you think should be happening, what you wish were happening. Good. Use your breath to be present with the sensations that are happening in your body. One more breath in here. And exhale. Nice. Inhale. Lift the arms back up, 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 up. And exhale, lower down in front of you. Actively pull your arms apart from each other. You'll feel this along maybe the sides of your neck or the tops of your shoulders, your traps. Breathe here now. If it feels okay, find a little gentle movement of the neck side to side, just exploring. And now we find a little flow. Make this your own. So as you inhale, arms lift. And as you exhale, arms lower any amount. Maybe you tuck your chin to your chest, mimicking that cat and cow shape. Inhale, lift the arms, maybe look up. And exhale, lower down, tuck chin to chest, rounding through the spine. 2 more full rounds. Good, here we go. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale, last round of breath on your own. My voice is just a guide. When you finish your last round, you can go ahead and release this off to the side. We won't need it again. And if you were still in broken toe pose, congrats. You can undo it. Give your feet a little kick on the floor. Say, hello neighbors, we are awake up here. Also, sorry to my neighbor. Okay. Come back to a kneeling position. You can ditch the broken toe pose and just come to sit on your heels. If this is uncomfortable, take the cross-legged seat or bring your cushion, your blanket between your heels and your butt. I don't know how or why, but it takes a lot of pressure off your knees. Good, and we'll do a couple neck stretches from here, remembering to move really slowly, really carefully. You don't have to do the most for these to feel really good in your body. The most important thing is intentional breath. Nice. All right, so first, little neck stretch. Gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Before we do anything else, bring your hands to the fronts of your shoulders. Like, are they all facing the same direction? If not, maybe you move your left shoulder a little more back. Ooh. Good. This might be plenty. You might just chill right here, letting gravity gently intensify this stretch. For a little more, bring your right hand to the back of your head. You are not using your hand to crank on your head. Bring it to the back of your head just for a little support for the neck. And maybe while you're here, you even experiment a little bit with some like compassionate, loving pressure on the back of your head, maybe even some self-massage. Feels really good. It's your body. You're allowed to do this. Good. Maybe you stay right here, breathing, letting the neck lengthen, but maybe for a little more intensity, just send your left arm straight out. Whoa. I'm always amazed by the way that like tension in the arms is related to this. Start to give your wrists, left wrist, a little roll side to side, one direction and then the other. Breathing this whole time. And start to make this movement, this rotation a little bigger, stretching more into the top of your arm and even your shoulder. So flip your arm so your palm faces up, breathe in. And as you exhale, turn your hand, palm faces down. Maybe it even comes up the other direction. Got a few more breaths here, playing with this movement in the wrist, this internal, external rotation of the arm. If at any time you start to feel really uncomfortable on this left side of your neck, just come out of the bend. Listen to your body. It is smarter than we are. Now, Keep your right hand and neck where it is. Take a breath in, sweep your left arm up, 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 as much as feels good. And as you exhale, turn your palm down, press through the air like it's honey. And then maybe you keep your arm down here like you're pressing a button at your left side. This will lengthen the stretch through your left trap. Or maybe if you'd like a little more, snake this arm around your waist in a little half bind. We're here for 3 more breaths, whatever layer of this stretch you're in, breathe it out. Be present with the sensations. Slowly unwind your left arm, let it rest in your lap. Gently release your head and bring your neck back to center. Give it a little wiggle. And we'll take this on the other side. So gently, gently, gently drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Both hands to both fronts of shoulders. Are they square? What's happening? Why is the body so weird? I don't know. And then bring your left hand towards the back of your head. And maybe you do the same thing you did on the other side here. I'm liking this little like tug of the neck, just a really gentle pressure kind of up and out. But you do you. And then start to explore with the right arm. Maybe you send it straight out. Breathe. Can you soften through your face, your jaw? Start to bring some rotation to the right wrist, one direction, and the other, and start to slide that movement up the arm. So getting the elbows, even the top of the arm involved. Find some big internal and external rotation here. And let these movements be kind of curious and exploratory more than prescriptive. So this is a roadmap. You might realize, oh my gosh, doing this with my arm is exactly what I need today. That's perfect. That's the most yoga you could do. Nice. Now inhale, sweep your left arm up, up, up as much as feels good, or your right arm. It might be different on this side than the other. Let go of expectation. Let yourself be present. Full breath in. And as you exhale, press the air down, palm faces down. Either bring your right hand to press this button at your right side, or maybe you snake your arm around your waist, little half bind. You decide. You stay present with what's happening in your body. And if your mind is busy, if it's doing that monkey mind thing, especially in the middle of the workday, use more breath. Think more about the way your breath comes in and out of your body. It does wonders to anchor a busy mind. One more full breath in. And a full breath out. Nice. Unwind your right arm. Rest it on your thigh. Gently release your neck. And breathe both hands to your hips. Nice. All right. You can come to standing on your knees now. I know this is like a little bit more of a seated pose or seated practice than usual. So if you're really craving movement, there are a lot of other videos on this channel that can get your blood pumping. This is really to target some openness through the chest and the shoulders. So we'll start with gate pose here. Send your right leg out straight to the side. Nice. Toes and heels are on the ground. And inhale, sweep your arms up high. Maybe you look up, maybe not. And as you exhale, gently bend towards your right leg. Right hand can rest on your right thigh. Left arm comes up and over. This is a big stretch for the left side body. If it feels good to look up, do that. If not, look down. You don't need to put any extra tension onto your neck. Come back up, arms out at a T. We'll take this to a modified side plank. Bring your left palm on the ground right under your left shoulder. Right foot stays right where it was. Start by bringing your right arm up and over towards your right ear. Big, big, big stretch through your right side body, front of your right hip. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice. Now shift more weight into your left hand. Maybe you lift your right leg up. So you're one long line of energy from the crown of your head out through the heel of your right foot. Maybe you stay right here, work on stability, connect to your core. Maybe for a little quad stretch, kick your heel towards your glute, grab for the inside edge of your right foot and kick. Good, breathe. You can grab for whatever side of your foot you want, but grabbing the inside really opens up through the pecs and the shoulder. Good, breathe in. And gently, gently, gently as you bring out, release the hand, release the leg. Come back up. Boom, other side. Come to kneeling. Send your left foot straight out. Same thing on this side. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, little bend towards the left. Reach up, then bend to the right. So really long through your side body. Maybe look up, maybe not. Notice the side might feel tighter, might feel different than the other side. Are you pushing yourself into a stretch that's uncomfortable? Don't do that. Good, come back up, arms at a T, and we go tip, 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 side plank. Right palm under right shoulder. Left foot stays pressed down onto the earth. First thing here is take a nice side stretch through the left side. Reach your left fingertips up. Look up, look down. Stay present with your breath. Are you breathing? Good. Now maybe press more weight into your right hand. Lift your left leg. Whole leg is active. Toes flex back towards your face. Maybe stay here. Maybe kick, heel to glute, grab and kick. This feels really excellent. I hope you feel good too. Breathe here, connect to your core for steadiness. One more breath in. And exhale to release with care, really slowly. And we come back up. Ooh, all right. We got 4 minutes. We can do some down dog. All right, come to a tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tuck your toes and hover your knees. So this is hovering tabletop. It is deceivingly tough, especially if you set up with some structural integrity here. So spread your fingers wide, claw at the mat, press down with your hands. Find this lift through your back, almost like cat pose in your back. And your legs aren't just hanging out here. You are actively pulling your wrists towards your knees and your knees towards your wrists. Yeah, you feel that? All right, now hold that same engagement. Stretch the crown of your head long and forward. Visualize your spine, one long, long, strong line of energy from the tip of your tailbone through the crown of your head. And as you breathe here, just gently lower your left knee to tap the earth and lift. Lower right knee to tap, woo, and lift. Good. Breathe, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Good. Left and lift. Good. Right and lift. Feel the burn. Good. Embrace it. You got it. Getting some blood pumping before we head back to our desks. Now, the option to stay right here or step back to high plank. Keep the knee dips going. Drop right and lift. Good. Drop left and lift. Whew. As you get tired, what happens with your breath? Does it become shallower? Holding your breath? Use breath to facilitate movement. The best part about working out at home is literally nobody can hear you like panting and wheezing and going. So do what you gotta do. We're here for 4, 2, for 3. Good. Down dog in 2. Finish strong. You got this. And 1. Lift your hips. Press back. Sweet relief. Pedal out your legs. Give your hamstrings, your outer hips a little love. This is uncomfortable for you with your neck. You can engage your shoulders to help take some of the strain off. So claw at the mat with your hands. Press down. Lengthen through your spine. And bend your knees a lot. Point your tailbone up. Then relax your neck. Maybe shake it, yes and no. Good, inhale, look forward. Exhale, gently walk to the top of your mat. Little ragdoll pose. Send your feet wide, knees bent. Just let your torso hang heavy. Maybe find some movement side to side. And if you think you're relaxing your neck and your head here, relax it more. Gaze to the back of your mat. And maybe, if your neck isn't too sensitive today, bring your hands to interlace behind your neck and just gently tug, tug, tug your head towards the ground. We're here for 2 more breaths. That high plank really got me. I'm like still shaking. Whew. All right, release your hands to the ground. Bring your toes to touch. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees and slowly stand up really carefully. Nice. When you reach the top, take a big breath in. Squeeze your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them down and back. Create space. 2 more like that. Big breath in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulders up. Exhale, release. Make space between your ears. Last one together. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Good. Bring your palms to heart center. Big breath in. Big breath out. Cool. 30 minutes and 25 seconds, not my worst. Thank you so much for joining today. If that little bit of movement felt good and you want to keep going, there are a lot of other videos on this channel. All these 30-minute ones are pretty similar difficulty, maybe a little bit of a challenge, but just like a lot of breathing and stretching. So I hope you find what you're looking for. This was a request. A lot of people are really feeling it in their neck and their shoulders. So I'd love to hear from you too. If there's something you'd like us to focus on, let me know. Until then, I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.